What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we'll be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I will not be shouting anybody out today because I believe I have a little more important things to discuss with all of you guys. I'm sure a lot of you are worrisome about what exactly is happening right now with cryptocurrency, why the market is dropping, and as you know by the title, why Litecoin is falling and how low will we go. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I do have an article or a trading view chart to show you that will help benefit all of us, and I thought it'd be really cool to share with you guys, and I thought it would basically benefit all of us pretty darn well. So I guess right now we're going to start by looking at the cryptocurrency market cap, or the coin market cap, and right off the bat you'll notice the market cap is currently around 292 billion. So hopefully if you guys have been following my channel or well involved within cryptocurrency, you'll know that we have definitely seen some higher market caps in the past. I believe I've seen it all the way up to 750 billion. So the fact that we're below 300 billion is quite concerning to a few people, or a bunch of people. Do I think we're going to stay this low? No, I do think we're going to continue upwards. It's just how high will we go? And the big question is, how low will we fall? Right now, I know a lot of people think it's market manipulation. I know a lot of people think it is insider trading. And honestly, I want to hear your opinions. So if you have a theory, or you know maybe why it is that we see such drops in the market, such, I guess, when whales sell, if you have any ideas or thoughts about it, please leave a comment below. And I'd really like to know and hear what you guys think, because you guys pretty much are the best out there for getting a generalized opinion on the cryptocurrency. But yeah, we're below 300 billion. I don't think it will be for long. I think it is temporary. We will be going up higher soon. So I guess just strap your seatbelts on, because we will be heading to the moon indefinitely. It's a waiting game. Clearly you guys can see the market is bloody red all over the board. Everything's pretty much down in the double digits, which is unfortunate to see, but it does happen. Bitcoin now broke below its $7,000 high that it was having, and it was holding strong. Ethereum almost below $500, and Litecoin at 105, and I know that's what we're going to talk about today. So how low will Litecoin fall? Is it at the bottom? I know that's a question a lot of you guys have, and I've been posting on yesterday's video. So let's get into that and see what it is and why Litecoin is falling. So I have this chart. It is by Breyer0409, so shout out to him for putting this chart up on TradingView. I think it is a very beneficial, if not crucial, chart compared to where I drew my lines. I guess we'll look at both. This one says Litecoin has hit the bottom, nowhere to go but up. So if you guys want to check this chart out, I will link it in the description below. But for right now, I know there's a few lines, some I agree with, some I disagree with, but you can see how we have two. Let's go with this bottom line right here. We have this bottom line right here, and you'll notice how we have a lot of support. I believe this is, I'm not sure what day we're looking at. This might be the daily, but you can see we have this bottom support continues up, and you can see how right now we just retested it. So I want to be able to zoom in and show you guys that we started it right down here, you can see, and with the market trending up, we have finally retested that. So whether we broke through residual support at around I want to say, if it lets this load, it's not really that accurate, but around 111, that's where support was, and we broke through, now at 105. And you can see how we're coming back up to retest that bottom. Now if you look at the top, you can see how he has drawn another line cutting through right here, and you can see how it's a little bit different than my Litecoin line, which I know is a more wider approach. They're both, unfortunately, with cryptocurrency and drawing triangles, you can't really be 100% accurate with your lines. You can see how mine encaves everything and has the tops on everything, and with his that he drew, he has a cut through right here, and then we start trading above it. And I'm not sure if a lot of you guys agree with the fact that we broke out and went above the original triangle. I still think we're in it. Like if I could move this line up, he managed to pull it down. He took this line, and I'll grab it right now, and he pulled it down through it like this. Not to say this is wrong. It sure is possible, but I have mine similar like this where we did break down. Not to say that we are still out of the triangle. It is very possible that we are still in a triangle. If I just draw this just like, we can move it up ever so slightly. Just like this. You can see how we're still on the line. You can see literally the top right here of this line also corresponds right here with the bottoms of here, and right here the bottoms of here. So we're not necessarily breaking down from the triangle. We may actually be still within the triangle, but you can see how he has this support right here, and then he has his line that he drew through the middle, which all seem to hit. So he thinks that we're at the bottom and we might see us go up. He wrote, "My position is now officially long on Litecoin. We have hit the June dip that should have been predicted from past year's trends, like the January dip we had. I believe we have hit the bottom. There are 3 trend lines converging to form a nice bottom, and we should see a rise from here. This is my first trading view post, and it'll be fun to see how my prediction plays out. I've been trading currencies since I was 18 in the Forex market and have been in the cryptocurrency market for the past 3 years. I've had a successful track record in the past 2 years personally, and I hope to help all of you out as well. Let's make this money." So that's his opinion on the lines. You can clearly see it here, and what his opinion is on the charting. And you can see mine is right here. I didn't necessarily start it from the top. I drew it from where we have, I guess, a more evened out range, and we did manage to break above back in, I want to say, January, February, March, April, May, and then we came back below it and continued to trade below the triangle. So I believe in his, it's almost like we, in certain lines, in the green line, it's like we broke out, but in his line right here, this one, it's like we're still within the means. I don't necessarily think we have broken out of this triangle yet. I still think we are trading within it. I think we're on the very, very, very last edge, or the very bottom of the triangle, and I do think we're going to see some movement. It's also interesting that we are extremely, oversold on the stock RSI, and we are below the high-low MMA. If we were to be the other way around, if we were all the way up here and above the high-low MMA and we were extremely overbought, I'd say we're due to go down. But because we are so low, even on the daily, there's a lot of potential to see some type of move in cryptocurrency very soon. And I'm trying to see if I can relay this back onto anything else. I mean, it's tough to say. The last time we were oversold, or just giving another example, we were oversold right here at around 103. So if you think about it, 103, and then we went all the way up to 250, and we didn't even get overbought there. So you can see the huge jump from 103 to 250. That's like 150% on your investment. So there's definitely potential now, guys, to see that break. It's still there. It's still possible. So don't be so bearish on cryptocurrency right now. We could check out Bitcoin. Clearly, Bitcoin in the past few minutes has broken down. I didn't even look at this recently. I'm gonna actually go to the daily candle. You can see it broke down on the daily chart, still within support. So it's very interesting. This is a very interesting market. So you can see this triangle right here, symmetrical triangle, boom and boom, and how we were holding supports ever so slightly. We just broke down from that. Interesting enough is this is right at the end, so we did break down. But it's interesting, in my opinion, only because we're now, we didn't just floor it and go straight to the bottom like we have in the past. But you realize when we started this, I think we were a lot higher on the stock RSI than where we are now. We're pretty much bottomed out on the RSI. So it's tough to say that we can continue to go down. It's almost like we're at the bottom. But it fell, and it fell to support where it's been at before. So you know what that tells me is that this, we have this triangle drawn here, and I actually want to change this or tweak it a little bit. We have this triangle drawn here. This is the triangle. we may not be looking at a symmetrical triangle like that. So that's why I'm deleting that. And I'm actually going to darken this line. So this kind of changes things up, guys. And hopefully this benefits some of you and you guys can agree. So basically, again, nothing is set in stone. I didn't necessarily change where I thought the breakout was going to be. I didn't necessarily do anything differently. This is still a prediction like the other symmetrical triangle that I had drawn. Maybe this one's more accurate. So maybe instead of a symmetrical triangle we were looking at, we're now looking at a descending triangle. So we're seeing this downtrend right here, and we're seeing the bottom. This seems to be the bottom. It's played out. We have, let's say, I don't even know if I'd consider this to be the bottom, but we have, there's another bottom here I'm going to draw in. Sorry for jumping around. Another bottom there. I'm going to darken or lighten that up a little bit more. Okay, so we do have a bottom here. You can see where we touched it. It is possible for us to break down there again. Very possible. I don't think we will. We have 1, 2, I guess you can count this as 2, and now 3 points of contact on this huge descending triangle that's forming, and we're now at the end. And usually on descending triangles, especially being oversold, being below the high-low MMA, we usually break up. So it's interesting. So maybe the charting wasn't incorrect. Maybe I just didn't have it drawn correctly. You following? This may be where the bottoms are. This is clear as day. Like, so for people to see this drop here and be like negative, this may actually be the correct drawing that we're looking at right now. Now here we have the 1, 2, and the third touch. We may see a bounce up off. Very possible. We could still break down, but I want to just make that, you know, I want to put that out there that it's still potentially can happen, that there's still hope, or not even hope. I don't want to say hope. There's still, statistically with this TA, there is still a chance that we could break up from it. So this is clearly the downtrend we had before. Very obvious. I'm trying to see if maybe on Ethereum, if there's a second one. Oh, duh. So that's pretty obvious. I'm going to delete this. Here you go, guys. Whether this is the end or not, I'm going to actually extend this all the way out because I don't really know where the bottom is. Clearly right here we have a bottom that I can darken for you with Ethereum. You can clearly see where we have a downtrend. Set in stone, 100% a resistance level for Ethereum that I didn't see in the past. We also have a bottom right here, and this may become its double bottom, so there is potential to burst up higher. We are, let's get that RSI up. We are almost oversold on the RSI, or yeah, oversold. You can see we have points where the bottom is, where this is a strong bottom, almost 3 points. And we're kind of holding strong. I'd say we were trying to break out here, which is obvious. We were trying to break this downtrend, and we fell. And we're now using this as support, and we're moving back up. So I think this is the line that we have to break in order to continue up. And like I said, we're below the high-low MMA, and we're pretty low on the stock RSI, so there's a chance we can go up from that too. There's more of a reason for us to move higher up than it is for us to continue to go lower. But that's going to sum up the video for today, guys. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications. I want to thank all of you guys for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it so much. We are about to hit 3,000 subscribers, and I remember when I had less than 100. I believe at this time when I made this video, we are trading at, or sorry, we have 2,983 subscribers, and hopefully within tonight, if not tomorrow, we should be over 3,000. And I do plan on doing a giveaway soon, so make sure to be subscribed so you can be entered in that giveaway. And otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Crypto TV signing out.